Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are making a house in the new version. This tutorial will be accessible for people in hardcore, survival and just creative world. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so for our first step I have laid out two squares, an orange square and a red square. The dimensions of the orange square are 9 by 7. And then offset by 3 here. For the red square, 9 by 10 and offset by 4 here and 3 here. So let's move on to the next step. Okay, so for the next step I've set out two andesite cubes. Same layout as the squares I set out before. The heights of these cubes are 11 here and 8 here. There we go. Now let's get on to the next step. Okay, so for our next step, as you can see, I've set up the roof like this. So I'm going to slowly walk through what I've done. So for the first step, the roof used to extend up to here, but I've decreased it by 1 block, just so I can have this arch here. Then we got these blocks here. So we got the wall and we got the whole block. Got another whole block here and two slabs put together here for that look there. Now for this bit here we got the wall here and this tile here. For this bit we got the archway and how the arch is just like that. For the blue part I've set it around the edge. So for the blue part around the edge I've set it up so it goes up then down then up and then up then down then up there and then just like that. And then for the center bit I've set up a little mini roof, I suppose, a little mini window areas, and these little roof bits, just like that, alternating between the stairs and the whole blocks. So that is the roof for that bit done. So let's move on to this roof here. Okay, so now we have done the second roof. As you can see, I've got an arch here, just like that, another arch here, just like that, there we go. And then a similar arch just across here. The boundaries are very similar to the first roof again. A mini roof here, there we go, very similar again. And there we go. That's the second roof done. Now I'm going to move on to the texturing of the andesite walls. Let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, I have textured the build with some light grey wool and some cobblestone. How I've done the texturing is I've made a patch of the light grey wool in like a streak pattern, and then surrounding the streak pattern I've added some cobblestone, as you can see, and there's similar patterns surrounding the whole building just like that. Now once you've done that, you want to move on to the windows, so how about we do that? Okay, so as you can see I've done some window designs. I've got a big window here and two little ones here. I've also got a nice sign design across here, and then you got the front door just there. Also, right here I've got some vines climbing up the building, just like that. And I've also got this path. Now, if you didn't know, to get coarse dirt, you can actually mix dirt and gravel together in a crafting table. So let me just switch this on. There we go. As you can see, it creates coarse dirt. That's an easy way just to create coarse dirt. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this window design all around the building. Let's jump into it. Okay, so as you can see I have finished most of the house now, and I've added some extra little decorations such as these lanterns using copper chains and copper lanterns, and I've added this little workstation here with a little path going around to the front door just like that. Also added some vines on top of the building there and around the building. I've also included these big windows and these little windows and some shelves just around the building. I've also used a campfire as decoration. I think it works quite well. And the great thing about this building total, it looks great, and yet still it's probably quite easy to build in survival. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and you consider liking and subscribing, and I wish to see you next time. Goodbye!